Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you on today's episode? And happy Christmas, by the way. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas, and I hope you're looking forward to the new year. So we have two clips to watch on this video. We have this one here, both in New York, by the way. This is a person who is being detained because they are against the poke mandates. I'm sure you know what I'm on about. Now, that's not in itself unusual, but it's the way one of these New York police women grabbed the American flag and she throws it on the ground with clear contempt. You don't have to take my word for it, you can see for yourself. Clear contempt for the flag. These are the type of people who are being given positions of power and influence and authority in blue states, in leftist-ran areas, and it's the reason why these places just only get worse. The second clip, again from New York, is, you've probably seen it. If you haven't, you will likely be quite concerned by it. It's the family who get removed from a restaurant. The child, who's only 5, is made to feel extremely uncomfortable. They ask for papers, please. It's a papers, please society from a 5-year-old, yeah? A child. They don't understand all this, right? I mean, us adults have a hard enough time understanding this clown world we live in, yeah? And then finally, after those two clips, I just quickly want to show you a photo, maybe more, which highlights how history is repeating itself, yeah? These progressives, these young Turks, they're going to lead our Reich into ruin, yeah? That's a famous phrase. That was a quote that was attributed by some of the older German elite when they were talking about the effects that the man with the little moustache was going to have on Germany. They warned him and his wacky ideas were going to bring Germany to ruin, and it did. Yeah, history's repeating itself. Anyway, let's get into this video. If you haven't yet though, please like the video, subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell and share the video around if you find this video informative. We also have a membership scheme. I have 8 amazing members who honour and humble me that they support the Hoggcast financially by clicking that join button and becoming a member of the Coffee Club or the Gold Club. You can become member 9 if you so choose. Okay, let's go. Okay, a minute 27, we'll watch the clip through in its entirety, then I'll go back, play it again, and stop it intermittently to make the points that I'm bursting to make.
I know you understand. I know he's never ready. I know he's never ready. Definitely pass the charges. I know. Here you go. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The flag. The flag. You know they're going to touch that flag, sir. The flag is back up this way.
Okay, hold on.
The flag is back.
Let it go.
Let it go.
You see that? Sorry to stop it here. I know we're going to play it through, but I just said that's an NYPD diversity hire grabbing your flag, trashing it on the ground in an exaggeratedly hateful manner, and then she stands on it.
Whoa.
Step to the side.
Don't touch me. Let me have the flag. I'll take it with me.
It's not yours.
I got the flag. Sir, do me a favor. Just step out, okay? Just step out of the business, okay? Step out of the public.
I'm just recording, sir. That's all I'm doing is recording it.
100%. No weapons.
No
flags.
I'm media. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media, sir. I'm licensed media.
I'm licensed media. Do you think they care that you're licensed media? Did you not just see what they did to your flag? We're gonna play it through again in a minute, and I'll stop it intermittently to make the points I need to make as normal. But I'm gonna make some very good points in regards to what the American flag is seen to be by many people outside of the USA. Yeah, right. There's a whole reason why people all over planet Earth who are opposing tyranny wave the United States flag, the stars and stripes, just like this guy did, right? There's a reason, because it represents hope. It represents freedom. Hope more than anything else. Hope for the future. If you notice the left, they always live in the past. There's always, oh well, you know, 400 years ago, your ancestors did this. Well, what about your ancestors? But that's a different debate. So they need to destroy that flag. That flag was her main target. And you see the way, when she grabbed it, she just threw it down on the floor. That shows you that there was no intelligent objective behind getting that flag. It wasn't a weapon. She just wanted to trash it. That's an NYPD officer. Anyway, let's go back again. We'll watch it again and stop it into... Oh no, sorry, it's still got some left.
Hey, let me have the flag. I'll take it with me.
It's not yours.
I got the flag.
Look at her standing on it. She's standing on the flag. If you're in a situation where your police officers are standing on your own flag and trashing it, where does that leave you as a society? Where does it leave you as a society? Let's play it again.
I know you don't understand. I know he's never ready. I know he's never ready. Definitely press the charges. I know. Here you go. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The flag. The flag.
So this man here, who was a part of a large demonstration against the New York mandates, he's holding the American flag like so many people around the world do. Have you noticed that? Whenever they're facing tyranny, they wave the American flag. The reason why they do that is because America, that flag, the stars and stripes, represents freedom. Yeah, it represents opposition to tyranny. That's why people all over the world wave the American flag. Yeah, on situations like this. So of course they're going to take him away, but watch what they do with the American flag. It's a physical manifestation of the concept of a Freudian slip, only it's not a verbal example, it's a physical example.
You don't let them touch that flag, sir. The flag is back up the ground.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so this one here, the POC woman, the diversity hire. So as soon as this man here went to pick up the flag, there's no need for her to rush over and grab it, but she wants it because that's his symbol of freedom. So she's coming over to grab that flag. She needs that flag. Yeah, they're going to see it as a moral victory if they take your freedom flag, which is essentially what the Stars and Stripes represents to a lot of people, a lot of them outside of the United States. It means that to me. Yeah, it means freedom to me. So she needs to get this out of his hand. Did you see that? Let's watch again. So she didn't just drop it on the floor. So, right, get this. What need was there for her to grab the flag? So she grabbed it out of his hand only to throw it on the floor. That she's trying to make a point, you understand? She's trying to tell you something. That's what I think of your freedom. That's what I think of your flag. And I used to blindly support the authorities, yeah? But I think Conservatives need to stop, at least not forever, but at least take a breath and take a step back from the relentless back the blue stuff, yeah? Because this is your blue. This is your blue, right? Now, of course, there are plenty of good officers out there. Probably not too many of them in big Democrat urban areas. But watch again. Do you... You don't need me to tell you. Just watch. Watch the disdain and manner that she throws the flag down.
Whoa.
Even so that the people, the bystanders, go, whoa, whoa, what are you doing? When that happens, especially in these vote blue no matter who states, if even they're going, whoa, whoa, maybe you're doing something wrong.
You don't let them touch that flag, sir. The flag is back up the ground.
Okay, hold on.
You see that? What need was there to do that? What value was she adding to the situation by doing that? That is a petulant, yeah, most likely millennial. I don't know how old she is. She's probably in her late 20s, early 30s. I don't know. But that is I'm going to take your freedom and throw it on the ground. That's the type of people that now make the cut for New York police officers, NYPD. They make the cut. Yeah, someone like that. If you think she wanted to become a police officer to, you know, stop looting and that type of thing, you know, all these smash and grabs, you're a fool. Yeah. I think at first it was a money thing for her, and then she realised she could throw a weight around and get away with it. Right?
Whoa.
So even the bystanders, even the sheep are going, whoa, you know, because it was ridiculous. I mean, it was a fit of emotional. It was like her emotions got so extreme that she just exploded, right? And then eventually she realised what she was doing and she just threw it down on the ground.
Step to the side.
Touch me. Let me have the flag. I'll take it with me.
It's not yours.
So now look, she's standing on it, right? If you think that's a coincidence that she's now standing on the flag, you're a fool. Yeah.
I got the flag.
You can't get the flag. She's standing on it. She's standing on your flag. What more do I need to say?
I got the flag. Sir, do me a favor. Just step out, okay? Just step out of the business, okay? Step out of the public.
I'm just recording, sir. That's all I'm doing is recording it.
100%. No weapons. No weapons.
I'm media. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media.
It doesn't matter if you're licensed media. They've just took your flag, trashed it on the ground, and then stood on it. And these aren't some radical group. These are NYPD officers. Yeah? Did you ever think in your life as you were growing up, before the world turned into a clown world, did you ever think you'd ever see NYPD officers treating the flag that way? I'm accredited media. I'm a licensed. Do you?
I'm licensed media, sir. I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media. Please, sir.
What do you think they're gonna say? Oh, okay, so you're licensed media. Well, I suppose we'll let you continue then. No, they're not interested. And look, it's just dull eyes. He doesn't care. You could say anything. He doesn't care. They don't care. Yeah? They're not interested in anything you've got to say. Why even talk to them?
Private establishment. You gotta go. Sir,
I'm licensed media. I'm licensed media.
look at me, sir. It doesn't matter.
Why can I not record?
You are in the private.
Stop yourself.
I'm not trespassing. This is I order food.
Outside.
Sir, what's this?
Everyone that's supposed to go outside.
Oh, hey, man, don't.
So the only thing I can suggest is stop shopping in these places. Stop going. Stop. I don't know how to say it. It's like you should always try to reason with people, particularly in these heightened times, particularly with people on the other side of the political divide, a political divide that they created and that they continue to perpetuate. But whilst you talk, they don't even listen to you. Look. They just heard you out. So get out. Look, we'll arrest that one. We'll throw that flag on the floor. We'll stand on that. And you're trying to talk to them. So whilst you talk, they ignore you and then trample all over you. Yeah. So although as I said, you should always try and find common ground, especially in these heightened times of tensions, that the people who created the tensions in the first place, your woke left-wing type people, yeah, who fit under that umbrella group, okay? They don't want to talk to you. So what do you do when you're in a situation where you want to talk to the other side, but the other side don't want to talk to you? Where you know that the other side are in the wrong, but the other side that are in the wrong are so brainwashed, they don't see it and they actually think you're in the wrong. How dare you walk in here without showing your papers? How dare you wave an American flag? They think you're in the wrong for doing those things. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to the next clip now. So this is the next clip. You may have seen this. If you haven't, you'll be as concerned as a lot of other, in this case, 2 million people are, because it's been watched on Twitter by 2 million people. This is a family trying to enjoy themselves who were demanded to see their papers. Show me your papers. Show me your papers. You know, like the NYPD or Gestapo and so on and so on. They target a 5-year-old. They show me your papers to a 5-year-old.
And serve, otherwise, if you're not going to patron, you know, you have the card. I know, but you don't have it, then you're going to have to leave. And if not, right now. No, just had a minute. You're not going to stay here. Okay? You do have to leave, man. Alright? You came in with a jacket? You have to leave. You have to leave.
Wow. Scaring a child, traumatizing a child.
And it's the same as the other clip. You know when the people went, whoa, whoa, when she threw the NYPD officer threw the flag on the floor and then stood on it. And the guy goes, oh, I'm in credit media. You're talking to people who... These people haven't come to talk to you. They've come to give you commands. So when you appeal to them, like, this is something I notice the general public keep doing with these monsters, yeah? You appeal to their human side, but these people, I'm afraid to say, I wish it wasn't true, don't seem to have a human side anymore. They don't react. When you say, look, you're scaring the 5-year-old, their face doesn't change at all. They're just emotionless robots of the state. Yeah? Although if it happened to their families, they would soon change their tune. They would soon change their tune. And I'm not suggesting that it should, I'm just... that it should happen. But you know what people like, they'll put words in your mouth. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if it did. Yeah?
Hope you feel good about yourself, NYPD. This is disgusting. This is gross.
You guys failed us last night. You failed us last night.
See, they're not interested. They just want to get the family out. Like, they're a threat to someone. They're a threat to nobody. They're not doing any wrong. They're not a threat to anyone. And it's like, say, these people saying, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. Do you think these goons care what you say? They're here to give you a command. They're not here to talk to you. They're here for papers, please. Show me your papers.
You all failed us. We're here for you and your kids.
So look, he's turned his back. When the guy said numerous times, you failed us, and the public are there for you. The public pay for these guys. He just turns his back, like the guy before, the woman before, the POC diversity hire, who snatched the flag and threw it on the floor. All of the good NYPD officers, and it's the same in many other states, I feel, are leaving, which creates a power vacuum, and it is being filled by people who have no business being police officers. Believe me, it is being filled. These staffing shortages are now being filled by these ideologues. It's happening in the military too. Yeah.
Disgraceful.
You failed.
You failed yourself, NYPD. You failed yourself.
Again, I appreciate the anger from people. It's the same with the I'm an uncredited journalist guy. He's turned his back on you. He isn't... You're trying to... I know what you're doing. You're trying to go for the emotional argument. You're trying to appeal to his humanity. He turned his back on you. He doesn't care. He's getting paid his money. Yeah? And he gets to dictate to you and your family, asking your 5-year-old, show me your papers. The kid's crying. None of them care. And this is your strategic response group. This is what the strategic response group of the NYPD has come down to. Harassing a family and demanding to see papers from a 5-year-old.
Is this what you signed up for? Is this what justice looks like for you? Is this what you dreamed of when you wanted to be a cop?
such a mommy strong. You got backstairs so you can come in. You're killing yourselves to live. You're killing yourselves to live. Look at this.
Attention, please. All right, unless you have vaccination cards, all right, you have to exit the restaurant. All right. If you leave voluntarily, all right, you will not be pressed. There will not charges pressed against you. Otherwise, you will be arrested for trespass. All right. This will be your only warning, please.
Despicable, isn't it? Despicable. And yet, there's people who still frequent these restaurants and that. There are plenty of restaurants out there, plenty of pubs, plenty of shops that won't support this draconian tyranny. Yeah. Instead of, it's like I said about the emotional appeals, instead of trying to take the high ground, you know, taking the high road sounds great, doesn't it? But you have to start using the tools at your disposal, the options at your disposal. Because the woke left, the globalists, have played a very dirty game and they've reaped the rewards of it. The option you have at the moment that I would suggest, stop going to this restaurant. Make sure people know that this is the restaurant that fully supports the police doing this to innocent families. This family in particular went to patronise this restaurant to give them money. And in return, the restaurant owner threatens to have the family arrested. Only after they've paid their bill, though. Only after they've eaten and paid their bill. You're dealing with soulless husks. Right? So appealing to their heart is futile because they haven't got one. Yeah? Oh, I'm just doing my job. You got to remember, they're drones who will tell you to your face, just doing my job, just doing my job. Anyway, so that's the two clips. Now let's... You have obviously heard the saying that history repeats itself. It is one of the few sayings in the English language that are actually true. A lot of them are exaggerations or, you know, this, that and the other. But it is true. I want to show you a photo. Okay. Does that look familiar to you? This is a man who's been demanded to see his papers. If he doesn't move, he's off. He's gone to one of these camps. Yeah. History does appear to me to be repeating itself. Too many of these things are uncanny. Look in Australia and Canada at the moment. They've got the first stage of camps. A lot of ignorant leftists think that the you-know-what camps in 1940s Germany and the surrounding area suddenly appeared fully functional with their ultimate goal, like overnight. They didn't. In fact, the Jewish community weren't the first group of people actually interned. Originally, it was the alphabet group people and political enemies to the state and gypsies, Roma gypsies. They were the first people in the camps, and at first, the camps, people didn't die, they were fed. You know, they had beds, but it progressed. It's progressive. It progressed, yeah. From internment camp to work camp to death camp, yeah. I hope it doesn't. I hope I'm wrong. It's one of the few times in my life when I really do hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, okay? It's that other there's another saying. It's one of the other few sayings that are true. I might be paraphrasing it here. I might get it slightly wrong. If I do, I apologise. But it goes something along the lines of, all it takes for evil men to succeed is for good men to do nothing. Yeah? Or words to that effect, right? That's another true saying. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.